Hey guys, this is Matt, and I'm here with our first development blog entry. So we shelved our last project whenever we realized we didn't have a way to monetize it, and we're reworking our last tower defense game, and we're going to strip it down and build it back up, and then make a new game out of it. And I'm going to show you the progress that we've made so far. I've made a texture generator that takes an implementation of IMAP data class, and it outputs a list of textures to the resource folder. The generator is ran in the editor so that the game doesn't have to spend time making a texture pixel by pixel. And with the number and the size of the textures that we want to have in our game, it would be a noticeable and awkward delay if we generated these textures during gameplay. So I can rename the map, and we'll just call it new map. And then I can click build texture, and that applies the texture to the quad. And I also now have this new map, and then a map textures folder, and then it has the 3 textures that I told it to create in it. And when the game starts, the map is going to be created using the same data that we gave to this texture generator, and that's going to create the node representation, and it will apply the textures from this resources folder to the quad. So I'll start the game, and you can see that it generated the nodes, which are represented by these little dots. This is just to help us visualize the nodes during development, but all the nodes are actually stored in memory and not as game objects. That way we can make the entire map and grid out of this single quad. And as you can see, we have it oscillating between the images in the resources folder, and that's the reason we have all the textures in our resources folder, so that it can make this simple animation, but it's very efficient. And by setting certain values inside of the IMAP data implementation, you can also specify what the destination node is, so where the units are going to be walking to. And we don't have a representation for the spawning nodes like we do for the destination node, but I'll start the game and you'll see that the units are spawning here, over here, and then also in this third area. I did have to fix my A-star algorithm and the click detection to work with the new grid layout, but that was a minor issue. Everything else is still the same as our last game, so you can still do things like place a turret, upgrade it, and sell it. If you're interested in how any of that was developed, you can go ahead and take a look at my earlier videos. Also, be sure to check out our website, finalparsec.com, for more info on what we've been up to. We have this project, along with many others on GitHub, and I'll have a link to that and everything else in the description below. Thanks, and I'll see you guys next time.